Morning! Beautiful clear skies. Have a good one.
Morning everybody, and good morning ladies. Well, we are ready to milk. I turned on the irrigator pump out there because it's quite full and it would have gone during milking, so it's emptied out a bit. Should be right to keep going. So we get to milking this morning. The girls are ready to get milked. Be another cracker of a day. It is no cloud in the sky. Nice moon just there. I don't know if you can see the moon actually. Might not be able to see the moon. Quite strange. All right. How are we doing? Good. What's happening?
Not a lot.
No, you found a tick, you say? Where? Where tick?
Next one.
Hey! Where's your pitch? Little Tickosaurus. Yeah, I lost him. I got him somewhere. Oh, what's your guess for today, Dad? 30.
50.
50.
53. Flat.
50, 30 or 53?
53. Flat.
53 flat, right? I go for 51.60 today. Mum is 5,200 flat. Yeah, we got our 2 bales of silage. Dad's all finished up there. He's just fed his little calves. He's gonna wash it up and everything. And then let's see how we go. He might make it back before Dad loads up with the hay. All fed out, bonnet's up on the tractor. And here comes Dad with some hay for the dry cows. Go grab a new calf. These bills of rain and we're eating off water. Doesn't take much to get wet now. Those drains are up quite a bit already, ain't it? calf. We'll see what else we get up to today. Got a course bag on board to put on their hay. I like that stuff. Have their hay. Now we'll go past putting course bag on. You chuck me the course bag and chuck it on as we go past. They have their course bag and they have their hay. Still very wet in this paddock too. Very bumpy. The size that cow was, jeepers. That's a small calf. Girl out, come on. Little 4-year-old. There's a couple of heifers and a couple of cows that can go any day. Successful. With that, get the mob just smack bang in the middle. Got a little Darby, little Bobby. Get up the front and see what else we get up to today. Hey everybody, after breakfast morning. So I just had breakfast, first time in months. I've actually had breakfast at like 9 o'clock rather than midday, so makes a difference. We've got our fencing gear here, we're going to go and I've got to wind up 2 wires and then we'll just be going along fixing any tapes that we find that are broken. And actually, I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to wind up 1 wire that goes from one side to the other side of 2 paddocks, and I'll wind up 2 wires so that 2 paddocks become connected. Here we are, we're at this fence here, so I'm going to disconnect it from this end, this wire here, because most of the way across this wire actually touches the ground. It doesn't touch the ground, but it does touch the ground on the other side, and there's no point in having 2 wires anymore, so we'll take that second wire off. Yeah, that's basically the plan today. Take it off, wind it up, go to the paddock opposite on the other side, take off the bottom wire and do that. Easy peasy. And I didn't find any tapes on the way up, gateways that were broken, so that's alright. You never know when you're going to need that, so we'll keep a hold of this one. Let's get to winding up this wire. That was it. It's quite an interesting connection, but it works by the looks of it. Right. Go along and just take it off all the insulators, and then we'll get to the end and wind her up. It goes around here. What this is a spring. There's a spring. So what happened a few years back, we had this paddock cropped and the contractor got stuck in it twice. Once when he was planting it, and the second time with the harvester, because that was when we used to open up with the contractor. But now, got a nice hole there. It weeps out all the time. It's an artesian spring here. Still quite soft over there, so it actually needs another good clean out right up to that fence there. So it's alright. So I've said bugger it, this is close enough. So there, I got that bit there. I don't want to have to undo this and then redo it back up. So I'm just going to cut it here, and then there's the fence at the end there. We'll just cut it there as well and just wind up that little bit, wind up this little bit. Change of plan. Truck's coming with some calf meal, so we're going to shoot up the front and go and unload him first, come back and finish this off. Yeah, we got our ton of pellets. The tank is also here at the moment and taking in the feeds, fellas. It's about to head off, so we're going to put that pellet actually down here and we'll keep that open for the hay. There you go. Tank is out of here. Meal's in the shed. We are set. That's getting currently, not washed, but that's getting currently, what do you say, rinsed. There's our calf meal there. Perfect. Nice stuff. It's 19% calf pellets, so 19% crude protein. It's good stuff. Help the little calvies grow. And pellets, because for some reason our little calves prefer pellets. Alright, let's go and wind up this fence. Finish winding up the fence, maybe get onto the second fence, and then by that, that'll be us for today. Just like that, there's one of these, it's that bottom wire wound up through here. We're going to wind up that last little bit across here. This one's special. we're taking off this one, and this one, so that down there, that all just becomes one paddock. This paddock is like 0.8 of a hectare, and this paddock's like 1.1 hectares. Makes this a nice 2 hectare paddock between the two, but these two are the two smallest on the farm. Not quite a big enough paddock, this one, and that paddock is not quite big enough either for the cows. The next smallest paddock on the farm is actually 1.4 hectares, so that's like 20% smaller than our next smallest paddock. So as Dad said, we can always cut it in half with a reel if it's got too much grass in it. But nice to have a nice big paddock down here. And what the plan is, we're actually going to crop these 2 paddocks this year. We're just going to get rid of this fence line and do away with it and crop the whole paddock. They're going to make a nice area that we can actually drive through the paddock into this paddock, just up on this other side here, fill in with the clay so that we can get through quite nicely, and then just V it down through here. So it makes a nice little V drain to drain any of that water that could be still in that area. But yeah, so that's the plan. Change it around a bit. I've got rid of the actual piece of it around it. And we'll put a clicker. Nice clicker in there so you can tighten her up. There it is. Perfect. The other end's only got an egg insulator in it, or one of those round bits, so it'd be nice to have a nice egg down here. Not egg, sorry, a nice clicker. We'll tighten them up now. He's tied off well enough, it's good enough. And then we'll chop these 2 off. We might actually put a connection wire from here to here so that it carries a current. You can see there's not one over there either, so we'll do the same thing there. And then we've got power running down those 2 fences from this back line here. Know how tight to make the fence. What I usually do is step on it. If I can touch the ground, that's nice and tight enough. Because we have got, this is a peat farm, remember, so if you pull those wires too tight, you'll actually start pulling your strainers over. So not too tight and not too loose. So good meter of drop on it. Jump the drain here, and we've put a connection on here. Nice good connection so that it won't short. Beautiful. Let's do that to that side. You fellas have moved all 3 of these. So these are good for when you're actually taking the wire around a corner rather than trying to end of a strainer, because just over time that'll wear out on the inside. That's probably why this one's got a nice big piece on it through there. So these are better for corners rather than end insulators, so that's what they're for. Nice, tighten them up, and then if you got one of those on one end, you put one of those on the other end. So yeah, awesome. Let's jump the drain. Well, we're not going to jump the drain, sorry. We're going to drive around and we're going to wind those buggers up and take them through. I think I might actually put a new wire across here as well, just so I don't know where the actual current carries itself over. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll put a nice wire over down there on the other side of that gateway. There's a nice wire there. We'll put a wire across there with the insulator in between, so we know that this is powered both sides. Okie dokie. Connected her up there, and she's connected here rather than being connected up over there. So now we know it's either at the ends of the lines. So you see that there? That's how the old farm owner used to do it, and that's how he used to make his strainers last so long. Nice one across the top there, and then nice tight so it doesn't pull that, it pulls it in, so it holds the strainer up tight. That's how he always used to do them. I just gave it a bit of a tighten. Should last a bit longer now. Sit there nicely. Instead of pulling these off, you no point keeping that. He's buggered anyways if you pull him out. So I just pulled these off. Always need the pins. So it's all set up. Alright, we're ready to make this paddock too. Sweet. stop here because of that little bugger there, so I thought, no, I'll chop him off there and chuck him in the trailer. More wire. Disconnected her at that end. I've already wound up the top wire, just the bottom wire to wind up, which comes from way at the end. And you can see these are the old insulators the old farm owner before Dad used to use. Easy one staple system or bent over nail. I tell you what, they always seem to fall off and then they just create a short on the fence. Last thing to do, I'm going to put this wire on this side with a nice insulator in here. Matter of disconnecting it there. Fence all done and dusted. Got the wire here. I think actually we'll hold on to this wire and the wires that I've rolled up, because these wires can actually go be used in the swamp area. That swamp area's got a few rusted wires from the water going over it, so that's actually a good idea to use these for that instead of using brand new wire that's only going to end up lasting 1 or 2 years before it rusts up. We can use this stuff and let this stuff rust up. Once that wire breaks out there, put this new stuff in. Well, it's not new, but it's reuse it. And then, yeah, that old stuff that's in the swamp there, that stuff can get thrown out again. Perfect. She's up now. I'm happy with that. She's on that side. Same with this one. A lot of you gonna not like the way that's done, but hey, easy, it works. And it'll keep it up. Right, with that, we'll go do another wire, which is further down this race. It's quite a little bit of a short there, but look at that. Not the best bits there. Yeah, that should stop it. I put a little staple in there. That'll stop it from spinning out. And just having a look over here, it actually is okay. When it eventually isn't, then we'll change that up and put something like that, much the same on there. But other than that, we'll keep going. Put a new one in because it didn't quite make the other side, but now it does. So easy peasy. Working our way to the front, and we'll call it a day once we get there. I'm going to drop the 2 wires down. As you can see, that one it just fell off the top pretty easily. So I'm going to run a new one around about halfway to there, and then we'll just tighten her up. And then this bottom one, we're going to go to the end, unhook her, cut her off, and then bring her back this way. Wind it up, undoing all the insulators on the way back up. Wind her up. We've got a new clicker there, perfect. It's not too tight, as you can see, it's still dipping a bit. There's only one on the peat. Also, we've got 2 a new gateway here. So, the cows are in the paddock, the cows aren't in the paddock. Yeah, I did have to just do that. That works for now. It's not a permanent, it's just a temporary fix because I haven't got any more of these handles left, so got to go get some more of those. Until then, that'll work. Doesn't look good. She got pretty wet there, so the high point runs up this paddock here and into the corner where the cows are. Don't really want to go over there. So with that, I'm going to walk to the end of this line and winding it up as I go. I'm going to take the pliers and bolt cutters with me. Well, it's been on the ground for a while, so you can see by the grass on it, the dead grass kills the grass. So I think we'll pull it up, and as you'll see there, most of the wires touching that as well. Now the cow's actually able to graze under the fence from this side, which will make it great. They can keep that nice and short. I don't like what's happening here. This is as high as it can go, and it's actually not stapled in. It's okay for now. It'll hold on, but we've got plans for this fence. Yeah, this whole strainer is going to move to here. Does that line, and then it's just a small kink in the fence to come this way. No hassles with that. Look at that. The amount of water coming from just between these 3 paddocks means we could do with a V drain down here. Look at it running there. But anyways, with that, we'll disconnect this, make sure we've taken all of our insulators off, and call it done there. Wind up that wire, and that's us for the day. It's just gone 12:30, so let's see if we can get it done before 1. Right, let's wind this wire up. Should pull through nicely, hopefully. It's pretty wet at the back of these paddocks, but that's alright. It'll drain once we get to summer. We might actually be able to do something and actually make a nice big V there, and maybe even pull off this bank a little bit between these 2 wires, underneath this wire I should say. That has just gone 1:45, and we've got our wire sorted here. See you all at Milky tonight. Let's get on home. Good afternoon, everybody. Dad's just reading through his LIC and breed report. So certain cows won't get certain bulls because of interbreeding. So, and their calves don't come out quite right. Out of the we sent 5,193 litres. So Mum was the closest. She was 7 litres off. I was 43 litres off. Dad was 107 litres off. So not too bad. Not too bad. But positive thinking though, Dad. I like your way of thinking. Alright, he's off to go get the cows in, and we'll finish washing that. That's washed and sorted, and I just noticed I left something badly. Alright, let's go see what sort of bird nest we got in there. Not too bad, looks like they only really just started. So, not too fast. Clean out that bit of hay, load our silage up, and we're ready to go. I'll just slowly, gradually, as I take one off, grab a couple and chuck it in the bag. Just gradually picking up the pile as we go. Right, sounds like we're all done. Let's get to milking. So since we've done this, I haven't seen it leak anywhere. It just goes nice and cool. Gets a bit of condensation off from being so cold. With that, good afternoon, ladies. Hello, 31. Head scratch central. Oh, yes. You like our head scratches, hey, 31. Beautiful girl, eh? Carly. No, you can't get in the pit without giving some cows some scratches. Butt scratches for Carly. Butt scratches for 31. Butt scratches for 102. Butt scratches for 171. Jeepers. 117, sorry. Right, let's go. We're going well. We've had no faux pas, luckily. No. Sorry, girl, 159. Good girl. Off we go. Hello, how are you, 175? Oh, nicknamed Fatso. Quite a big cow. Very nice cow. But she is 10 years old, so that's probably her last season. Nice cow, though. Very nice cow. On to feeding out. Dad's just feeding his little calvies. Oh, we seen them on, Dad? They're close. 141. Beautiful cow. Loves the scratches, loves the silage, loves the veal. She'll be here for a while. Hey, good girl. Good girl. He's done feeding his little calvies, so he's just out there giving them their meal, and we're all done feeding out. With that, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the morning. Thank you.